But we start with this breaking news coming out of Old Trafford this lunchtime. Manchester United are close to agreeing a deal.
Look, I think there's a chance one could go of the two. I don't think both will be allowed to go. What Newcastle don't want is a repeat of last season when Alexander Isak dug his heels in, essentially went on strike. He went on strike.
Can they prevent that? Because they've got a bit of a blueprint of how to behave and getting what you want.
Well, what I mean by that is I think that if a player agitates to leave, or if a player says, look, I do want to try explore a new opportunity, I think they will be more open to it earlier on in the transfer window. Now, I know it's difficult in a World Cup year that Mark touches on, but I think they got their fingers burnt a bit last year, and they won't allow that to happen again. Yes, they want the true value of the player, but they don't want a situation where they're wheeling and dealing on the last day of the window, and then for Newcastle it bled into this season. There was a knock-on effect, and there was a cloud hanging over the club at the start of the season, and I think that was being reflected in results and performances and a general mood and what is going to probably be their overall finish in the league. So with regards to Bruno Guimaraes and Sandro Tonali, I would say of the two, Sandro Tonali probably more likely to leave. However, he's contracted until 2030, so Newcastle could command a huge amount of money for him. But unless any player agitates to leave, Newcastle will be keen to hold on to them. I think with Bruno Guimaraes, and he's kind of been mentioned less in paper talk and whatnot, and I think with him, Newcastle as a football club and as a city, it's got under his skin. And Alan, you know what Newcastle's like in a place having managed up there, and when it does that to certain individuals and players, they find it hard to leave, and that's why I think him at 28 is more likely to stay of the two. I'm not saying Sandro Tonali definitely will go, but if I'm looking into a crystal ball, I think Tonali probably more likely.
Manchester United have officially completed a sensational double midfield signing, bringing in Sandro Tonali from Newcastle United and Ederson from Atlanta as the club continues its ambitious rebuild ahead of the new season. The arrivals of the two highly rated midfielders signal a major statement of intent from the Red Devils as they look to return to the summit of English and European football. The club's management identified midfield reinforcement as a top priority during the summer transfer window. With the need for more energy, creativity, and defensive solidity in the center of the park, Manchester United moved swiftly to secure two of the most sought-after midfielders in Europe. The acquisitions of Tonali and Ederson are expected to transform the team's engine room immediately. Sandro Tonali arrives at Old Trafford after an impressive spell at Newcastle United, where he established himself as one of the Premier League's most complete midfielders. Known for his exceptional passing range, tactical intelligence, and relentless work rate, the Italian international is widely regarded as a player capable of dictating the tempo of matches at the highest level. Tonali's ability to operate both as a deep-lying playmaker and a box-to-box midfielder gives Manchester United greater flexibility in midfield. His leadership qualities, composure under pressure, and experience in both Serie A and the Premier League make him a valuable addition to the squad as they prepare for a demanding campaign. Alongside Tonali, Manchester United have also secured the signature of Ederson from Atlanta. The Brazilian midfielder has earned widespread praise across Europe for his physical presence, ball-carrying ability, and tireless performances in midfield. His rise in Italian football has attracted attention from several elite clubs, but United have won the race for his signature. Ederson brings a different dimension to the team. His powerful running, aggressive pressing, and ability to break opposition lines with forward drives make him one of the most dynamic midfielders in the game today. His style perfectly complements Tonali's composure and technical quality, creating a potentially formidable partnership. Fans have reacted with excitement to the double announcement, viewing it as one of the club's strongest transfer moves in recent years. Supporters believe the combination of Tonali's intelligence and Ederson's energy could provide the balance Manchester United have lacked in midfield for several seasons. The signings are also expected to strengthen competition within the squad. With greater depth and quality available, the coaching staff will have multiple tactical options throughout the season. The increased competition for places should help raise performance levels across the entire team. Manchester United's ambitions extend beyond domestic success. The club is determined to challenge for major trophies, and the arrivals of Tonali and Ederson demonstrate a clear commitment to building a squad capable of competing against Europe's elite. Both players are entering their prime years and are expected to play central roles in the club's long-term plans. As preparations for the new season gather pace, excitement continues to build around Old Trafford. The double signing of Sandro Tonali and Ederson represents a significant investment in the future, and supporters will be eager to see the new midfield duo in action as Manchester United aims to usher in a new era of success.